Hello, and welcome to Allegedly, a pop culture podcast. I'm your host, Jordan. I grew up with celebrity drama from Us Weekly, People, TMZ, all thanks to my best friend, mom, and co-host, Beth. Hi. Pop culture became our way of life, so here we are, tuning in to discuss our top stories of the week.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy it's the weekend. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, really? You're looking forward to the weekend?
Yeah, because what else do I have to look forward to? But yeah, the weekends are better than the week. I did things this week. Mm-hmm. But I'm looking forward to the weekend. You're right. Yes.
Yeah.
But whatever. Yeah. I did other things that gave me purpose. Mm-hmm. Made me feel better. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I had things to look forward to during the week.
Absolutely. But you're looking forward to the weekends. I mean, that's
whatever.
You.
But yeah.
You just said it.
Yeah, but that's not the only thing I look forward to. Whatever. Here are my ins and outs for the week. In sparkling iced caffeine cherry vanilla drink.
Oh, that's cherry vanilla. That's what you're drinking?
It's so good. Mm-hmm.
Doesn't sound good.
I think ever since I tried that Sleepy Girl mocktail with cherry juice and
a little cherry kick.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm enjoying that flavor.
Nice.
Out Panera Supercharged Lemonade. I treat myself to one of these once every other week. And think I used to drink them 2 to 3 times a week, but I cut back on caffeine. So now it's like a little treat, maybe every other week or whatever.
When you were having so much trouble sleeping when all this first started, I had no idea you were drinking that supercharged lemonade 3 times a week.
I've always had a hard time sleeping like my entire life.
Okay, but that could definitely be a key factor.
Me and my therapist talked about it. I cut out caffeine completely because I was drinking coffee like every morning.
Yeah.
I was drinking supercharged lemonade.
I was
drinking for a long time I was drinking Celsius almost every day.
Jordan, crackhead.
Yeah, but I'm not anymore. So I cut it out. Done.
Good.
I was like, I can't sleep. This is horrible.
Yeah.
So I am out. Panera Supercharged Lemonade because the other day I fell asleep at I don't know. I had a drink. I drank melatonin, and then I now have this melatonin balm. So I'm like knocking myself out. I'm trying. So I'm going to sleep probably like 11. I woke up at 1:30 and could not go back to sleep. I was awake until like 5:30 in the morning. I had already decided I'm not going to work, emailed work. I was like, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I tried to get up. I tried to walk around. I tried it all. It's crazy.
And acknowledging that's what's happening. Like, oh my God, I have 4 more hours till I have to get up. That gives you so much more anxiety and keeps you up more.
Yeah. Then it dawned on me. Supercharged lemonade.
Yeah.
Out.
Supercharged.
In National Margarita Day. National Margarita Day was Thursday. Yesterday for us. Fantastic. Love a good treat. Love something to look forward to during my week. It was National Margarita Day. Out. Not having a deal. Not having your margaritas on sale.
Oh,
but I did not go to a Mexican restaurant, which was the original plan, but it changed. So Brady and I went to Roadhouse, and I was like, I'm gonna get a margarita.
Yeah.
And the first thing I asked was like, do you guys have any specials for today? She looked at me like I was crazy and said no. But I still got a margarita, and it was still good. Last thing, in mind resets, staying at home for the weekend.
Yeah.
We're constantly busy.
Welcome to my
move,
life.
And we didn't do anything last weekend at all. It was great.
Nice, right?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Now, out, overbooking yourself. We aren't overbooked at the moment, but it has happened, and we are booked. So
you will go from 0 to
having
100,
having something all day Saturday. Which I'm not saying I'm not looking forward to any of these things, but which is why we always say yes to things. And then Sunday, we're traveling back, and then we have a dinner that night with other people.
Oh, I'm so popular. I have too many friends.
Listen, I'm very blessed. There's nothing wrong with that. But forgetting to leave yourself time is the problem.
Yep.
I love all my people. We're yes men, so we're down for anything.
Y'all are down for anything.
Yeah. What are your ins and outs?
My in is Love is Blind. I am just now jumping on the bandwagon, and I'm loving the show.
I'm so glad I was one of the people who talked you into it.
Yeah.
Can't wait to talk about it.
I can't wait to talk about it. And I'm going to make Dwayne watch it this weekend. I'm going to rewatch it.
That feels extreme. It's not that good.
Well, I think I screwed myself because I started watching season 1. I was like, this is so great. Like, I want to go back and watch season 1. And then I started getting the people confused. Like, who's on which couples. Yeah, who's on which, show. So I was like, I've got to stop watching season 1 until I'm done. Until all the episodes drop. But I'm going to watch the ones that are now again so Dwayne can jump on the bandwagon. Because I was like, this is a phenomenon. We're watching it.
He would totally like it. He watches Vanderpump and everything else. Like all of the pop shows.
Yeah. He'll love it. He'll love it. My other N is this weather. Like, we have had 3 or 4 days of beautiful weather. I've gotten off work, went for a walk.
The weather's been your thing like 3 separate times. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's good. It's great weather.
The serotonin it gives me to have that sunshine on me and be outside really rejuvenates me.
Snaps. Good for you.
It really does. It's so nice. And my last N is surprise. I don't have any outs this week. And I think that's an
So
N.
you turned it into an N. That's good.
Yeah.
But that's not fair. Not even like a nosy coworker or like, I don't know, a bad customer.
Nothing that's
That's
making
not-
it out.
Where you had to get angry with some people this week.
Yeah.
You're gonna say that's not an out. You had to use an adult voice in person this week,
and I did not like it. I am not good at confrontation. I want to run.
See, there's your out.
Yeah, but I handled it bravely.
You did.
So, N. See how in it is? I'm turning anything negative into a positive this week.
Good.
Yeah, I'm
So in.
so in.
You got anything else to add before we jump in?
Yeah, jump in.
I figured we'll save Love is Blind for the end because I think we have the most thoughts.
We will see.
And I'm afraid we'll stay here for the whole hour.
We would.
Yeah.
We'll need to have a whole nother podcast about Love is Blind.
Genius idea.
Rewatch the whole seasons.
Okay. So we've got Wendy Williams.
Yes.
Was diagnosed with what is it? Something frontal lobe. I know you wrote it down. Missy, or here.
I have it. It is called, and I'm no doctor, aphasia and dementia.
Okay, yeah.
And it does something with the frontal lobe, and it's the same disease Bruce Willis has.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he does have aphasia.
Yeah, and it makes sense now. Like everything that's been happening to her, and like the craziness.
So sad.
Like the craziness. It happens.
Was it happening to Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
Wow.
When Bruce Willis's last movie, they had to like practically have him propped up and fed his lines minute by minute because he didn't know where he was at.
Wow.
Or what he was doing.
Wow.
So they just had to like get him through that last film.
That's devastating.
Yeah. And we saw Wendy Williams, like, I mean, not personally, but like the clips, like she fainted on her show.
Yeah.
And there's been multiple.
She looked homeless with like no shoes.
Yeah. There's been multiple episodes that we've seen on TV that's happened to her. It's just really sad. And then she had
That's
that
devastating.
big trauma with her husband. She found out he was cheating for like decades.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that happened, and I think she just went downhill, and it's so sad. But there is a documentary coming out
About her?
Sunday. Yes, a Lifetime documentary. And it's...
How'd they get the rights so fast? Like they did that quick.
Well, they'll talk... They're not going to talk about the aphasia and dementia, because that
Is
was
it like
just
her life
announced
story
today.
or like
what's happened to her since, like I think she's almost filed bankruptcy. Like she's not been seen in public, and when she is, she's looking like crazy. Like they're gonna go like, what's wrong with her? Kind of like a TMZ, but it's like Lifetime. Well, now that this diagnosis has came out, somebody is filing a claim to stop the documentary. And they're saying like, this isn't legally right. You shouldn't be doing this. Like, we're her legal guardians. Like, you don't have legal right to do this. But Wendy Williams sat down for the documentary. Like, she was part of it.
whoa.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. It's so sad.
It is devastating. Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
She has kids, right? Like her
She
kids
has one
spoke out.
grown kid. I mean, he's probably like early 20s.
Gosh.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's probably 56.
Wow.
58.
Wow.
Yeah. Sad.
I hope she gets help she can get.
There's no help for
Like
that.
she'll just deteriorate from here.
I just hope that she has the caregivers.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but she's a celebrity, so I mean, she has the money just like Bruce Willis has the money for like people to come in and take care of them, but like normal people don't.
Yeah.
Like you go into like a state home. Like a hospital, but you like live there.
Wow.
Until you just are Benjamin Buttoned and infant.
You make me sad.
Yeah. Oh, remember all those ends I had?
Oh my God. Just completely changed the vibe. Read one of your ends again. Let's bring that joy back because it was just sucked out of the room.
Yeah, that was bad. But I have I have a lighter story.
Okay.
Have you been listening to the TikToks about this stingray that's pregnant in North Carolina?
Yeah, I've seen the news articles.
So this cute little stingray named Charlotte is in an aquarium in North Carolina, and she is in a tank with sharks and 8 other female stingrays. Can you hear that?
A little bit, but not really. I was just looking at it.
And then she started developing a bump, and they thought she might have cancer. They went in and did a sonogram, and she's got 4 little pup stingrays in her belly.
Wow.
And she is in a tank with females. And she's pregnant. So now it's been this TikTok
Phenomenon
on waiting for this stingray to give birth, because we don't know if it's going to be like sharks.
Yeah.
Half stingray, half shark. So
How long does stingrays stay pregnant? How long
have
we
no
been
idea.
like sitting on this knowledge?
I don't know.
Okay.
But they said that when they went to like do her sonogram, like she had shark bites on her.
Oh
and so
my
they don't know if like
God.
the sharks like attacked her and like somehow weirdly impregnated her. 2 different like animals.
What?
So this crazy thing that happened is called a
Very good.
is called Parthocygenesis. Parthocygenesis. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
And it is a rare form of asexual reproduction in which an offspring can develop unfertilized eggs, meaning there's no genetic male contribution. Like it's female.
It's a pure copy of its mother.
That's what they were thinking it was, but it is actually a female's egg fuses with another cell that triggers a cell division, and that leads to the creation of an embryo.
Okay.
Which is basically like
What was the other cell it fused with?
in her body.
What?
Yeah. Like 2 cells fused together and
made DNA?
made DNA, and that created an embryo.
What the fuck? How's that possible?
It doesn't happen. They said it's such a rare case that they didn't know what it was, but it can happen in like birds and apparently stingrays.
Is it still going to look like a stingray?
I think it's going to be.
It's going to be a stingray?
Oh, well, I mean, it could be like an exact clone, or it could be like inbred and look crazy.
These are the questions I have. I needed to know. That's what I was wondering. That's what I was asking politely. What the heck's it going to look like?
Like a mongoloid. Poor thing. I hope it's not. All of America is waiting. Can you imagine if it's ugly? And we're all going to have to say like,
Congratulations on the cute
baby. So cute baby.
That is so funny.
So she hasn't had the babies yet, but she's due any minute.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, congrats to the expecting mother.
Congrats, Charlotte.
Next, we got Andy Cohen.
Yes. I mean, am I going to do all the stories? Do you work here or no?
All mine are like, They feel just like honorable mentions, but you're right. Let me go ahead and do my part. Kendall Jenner and Devin Booker are dating again. Yes, they're dating again.
How do you know?
Page 6 reported it.
But she was just with...
Yes, she was just with Bad Bunny.
Yeah, they were on like vacation.
Yeah, but they're not together. Devin was spotted in Kylie's like couture fashion line, and he was in the Super Bowl suite with Kendall. Yeah, and they were spotted again together.
Wow. Well, I mean, that means that
it's true love. That means they have to get married. This is the third time they've gotten back together
because they've moved on, and
maybe
then they
that's
keep
what
coming
happened.
back.
Maybe that's why they broke up this last time, and we're like, make sure
she
this
was
is
like,
what you want.
Yeah.
Go do whatever.
She's like, let me go date Bad Bunny.
Right.
Yeah.
And people seen like his white pants on
Right?
TikTok. So
It's giving Drake.
yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So Andy going now?
Well, I was like, so do I have anything else? So do I have anything else Kardashian? But I don't. I can tell you another one. That's
Okay.
also just
Yeah.
a little clip. I told you they're like honorable mentions before I try to keep them short because I know we're going to talk about Love is Blind.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Taylor Swift is in Australia. Travis flew to Australia and is at her shows.
Yep.
And they were spotted at the Australian zoo.
Yeah.
She went the day before.
Yeah.
And then she went back to show Travis.
And you know, PETA's all over them now.
Are they?
Yeah.
About what?
Going to
Just
a
being
zoo.
being a zoo.
Yeah.
But
PETA's out. Nobody cares about PETA anymore.
yeah, they do just like weird
Yeah.
stage art.
Yeah.
But the Irwins run the Australian zoo, the Australia Zoo, whatever.
Yeah.
So they are probably very well
Oh, I'm
kept
sure.
and fed and cuddled.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't
Peter
think
needs
the
rest.
zoo is like the circus.
I think some zoos are bad. I mean, zoos in general, I guess, kind of make me sad. But I don't know.
Yeah.
At least like you can still breed animals that are like going extinct in a zoo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe send them to a sanctuary after that.
That's where they're at.
You think the zoo is a sanctuary?
I mean, I don't think they're out in the wilderness fighting for their lives.
But a sanctuary, they would be on land, on the open.
Well, it is land in a cage.
Oh my god!
Look, do I want all these wild animals running around? Where they gotta go? They gotta go somewhere.
Back in their home countries,
So we're gonna
running the
just,
land.
Oh, we're gonna pluck them from a starving country to where they're fighting for their lives every night to
ship 'em
put them
back.
up in America and give them the peanuts every day
they
from
would be
everybody to come and
free.
visit, and then we're gonna ship them back.
No,
They're
don't take
Americans.
them in the first place. We don't need to see what a flamingo looks like.
I agree, but I didn't make the zoo.
Well, you're in defense of the zoo. You always have the opposite view.
I like
me.
I like the zoo, but I don't like
I hate the zoo.
circuses.
Yeah,
Circus.
circi. It's still circuses.
Circuses? Well, I don't like those. That's that. I mean, I won't go to one.
Yeah, I guess they're not being beat in the zoo.
Right.
Okay, fine. The zoo is a step up over a circus.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm sure those animals, if they had their druthers, they would be like born with 2 legs and 2 arms and can walk and talk. But no, they're animals. And I think they're living a pretty good life.
I think you're right. Okay. Moving on. Andy Cohen.
So, yes, Andy Cohen is being named in a lawsuit. So, do you know?
Wait. No, hold on. No, moving on. I had stories to branch off of that one, but we got sidetracked.
Branch off of
completely.
what?
Off of my one, because I have more Kelce news.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The next one. That sounds silly. I'm just piggybacking off. Kelce was invited to be a guest at a fashion show in Milan.
Which is so weird because I do not see her as a fashion show girly.
Did you see what she wore?
No, I didn't see.
Like a suit.
Of course she wore a suit.
But
like
it
a
was like-
pantsuit.
It was like metallic. Yeah, I think like a full pantsuit because it was legit buttons.
I just can't see her in a gown.
And then me either, and I don't think she can either.
Yeah.
So that's why she chose suit.
That's
pants.
stick to your guns, girl. Like
She
that's
looked good.
who
It was
you
cute.
are. Yeah.
The Kelce's are all over the map right now.
Oh, and I saw Jason ran a 5K for autism and was like, I think people even like blew up the picture and saw like the time. It took him like 43 minutes.
Good for him.
Yeah.
What an athlete.
Right? But I can't imagine him like having a easy time running. That's a big dude.
Yeah, he's not meant to run.
I don't think he runs often.
Do they run
down the field to a touchdown?
But he's not making those.
No, he's
just blocking people.
He's not running at all.
Well, okay. Now Andy Cohen.
So Andy is being named in a lawsuit against Bravo and Andy Cohen. You know Bradi Glanville?
Yes.
She was on the Housewives of Beverly Hills.
And Eddie Cibrian's
Eddie
ex-wife?
Cibrian's first wife, yes. And Sheena from Vanderpump Rules slept with Eddie Cibrian while he was married to Bradi Glanville.
Whoa.
And she was on...
Is Sheena not that, like, younger than them? I feel like she's so much younger than them.
Yeah, probably 10 years younger than Bradi Glanville. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brandy's probably 50. And Sheena's maybe 40.
Okay. I was thinking it's more.
No.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just weird. And then Sheena was at a party that Lisa Vanderpump had, and Sheena works for Sir, so she was like there as a bartender, and Bradi Glanville's there, and she was like, I slept with her husband. She doesn't like me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's so crazy. So after Bradi Glanville was fired from Real Housewives, she is doing now the Real Housewives like ultimate girls trip. So they get like old cast members from all the seasons to go on this 1 week vacation in a house, and then they get filmed. So it's a whole new season of the same people, just like all stars. Well, they're not even airing Bradi Glanville's season. They were in Morocco.
Why?
Because Bradi Glanville is actually being sued by Carolyn Manzo, who was on Housewives of Jersey. They were on the girls' trip together, and they were all drinking. And I don't even know if Caroline was drinking. I don't think it mentioned it. But Brandi was obviously drunk and was like sexually harassing her. She's being sued for sexual harassment.
Like verbally or physically?
Physically. She said, Carolyn Manzo said that she was aggressively trying to kiss her and like grabbing her boobs and like wouldn't stop. Even after the joke was over, she's like, it wouldn't stop.
Wow.
So now I think Brandy's pissed, and she was like, oh, Bravo's like done with me, and now they're suing me or letting someone sue me. I'm going to sue them. And so she has a video, a FaceTime recorded video, or a email or a text message video from Andy Cohen.
Okay. He recorded this video.
He recorded
sent it to her.
This video, sent it to her. And he's drunk. And he is saying that he wanted to have sex with another Bravo celebrity, didn't name who, and he wanted Brandi to watch. Or he wanted to be thinking about Brandi and having Brandi watch him have sex with another Bravo star.
Weird.
But that's all that it said.
Yeah.
And then Andy has since responded and said that
I did see this.
Yeah, he was like, this is a video that was a joke. It was obvious from her side of the conversation. She knew it was a joke. I do apologize. I should know better. Like, I'm the boss. Like, I apologize if that was, inappropriate. But fucking Bradi Glanville, like, you don't shit where you eat. Like, Bravo's paid you a lot of money.
They're really never going to take her back.
They're never going to do anything. Because Andy, like, throws her a bone sometimes and lets her come on, like, Watch What Happens Live. And I think she was at BravoCon a couple of times. But no, they'll be done with this bitch. Wow. Like, she's fucking crazy. Yeah, so interesting.
I wish I had more to give on that, but I don't watch Housewives. I know her name. And I know Andy. Yeah. And like I did see his apology, but I don't know enough about them. Like I had no idea she was being sued.
Yeah. Yeah. I do have a little honorable mention, which is just because we reference him a lot.
Okay.
SpongeBob.
What did you do?
Ethan Slater.
What's
there has now been a leaked, I quote, leaked video of him shirtless. And it's just like a little clip. And he's in like...
Is he recording himself in this video?
I know.
Someone's recording him.
Someone's recording him. But he's like in his pajama bottoms and no shirt. And I mean, he's got some muscles. And people are commenting on like, oh, how good he looks. But you still look like SpongeBob.
I can't get over the face.
You're still ugly. And I think like Ariana is seeing how bad it looks.
All her presses. So their camp leaked something to have some good press.
Yeah. Like, hey, let's
kind of make him desirable.
Gross.
Ew.
No, gross. And his little torso was like little. It was so short.
He's not much bigger than her.
He's a tiny little man.
Yeah.
No wonder he's got muscles. Like
they had nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, and her and Mariah's song flopped.
Oh,
it
good.
Flopped.
Good.
No one's talking about it and said Mariah shouldn't have done it and she sounded bad.
Right? Like, don't be a sellout, Mariah.
Yeah. It wasn't even a good Mariah song. Okay. So do you want me to give you just my 4 quick quiz and then we talk about Love is Blind the remainder so people can tune out?
Yeah.
Okay. These are like kind of recent things in pop culture.
Okay.
This company's cup collab with Starbucks caused mayhem at Target.
Stanley.
Yes. Which chain restaurant abruptly closed 36 locations?
Oh.
It's nowhere we eat, so it makes sense.
Applebee's.
Close. TGI Fridays.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know where there's a TGI Fridays anymore.
There's one in Mesquite.
It's closed, right?
Oh, is it? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever been to a TGI Fridays.
We've been to that one.
What?
Yeah.
When?
When you're little. Like that was like, we went there to eat a lot.
Oh, I don't remember that.
And remember they wore like the vests with all the buttons?
Yeah, I can imagine. Like
yeah.
What the scene looks like.
The whole place was like chaotic. It had like a bunch of different like random shit everywhere.
You remember Mean Girls?
Yeah.
And
yes.
She works at PJ Calamities.
Yes.
Is that a play on TGI Fridays?
Yeah.
Where she had her vest.
Yes.
Tina Fey.
Yeah.
And all the buttons.
Even on Office Space, I think it's Jennifer Aniston is it?
I haven't seen Office Space in forever. Can you Google it?
But no, I think it's Jennifer Aniston.
Okay.
And she works at like TGI Fridays and she's got the vest with all the buttons.
I thought Office Space had... No. I was going to say the mom from Elf, but that I'm thinking of as the 40-year-old virgin. I don't know how I got those confused. I think Steve Carell was like the image in my head because I was thinking The Office, not Office Space.
Oh, yeah.
But I remember Office Space.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
The first version of this beloved character is now in the public domain as of January 1st, 2024.
Say it again.
The first version of this beloved character is now in the public domain as of January 1st, 2024.
What's a public domain?
Like free for anyone on the internet to use without copyright.
Oh.
So you can like take this, logo, for example, that's no longer used. Whatever. Whatever.
Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
Really?
Steamboat Willie, the old black and white version of Mickey Mouse is like now free in the public domain. People are like using it and turning into like horror movies and like making Mickey all kinds of crazy.
That's rude.
And they're like, take because it's free in public because they can.
And it's free speech?
Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I just guessed.
It was a good guess.
Yeah.
The Golden Globes swag bags are worth how much?
Ooh. I would say...
Swag bags, all they give to celebrities. They're gifts.
Do they just give it to winners or is it everybody?
I think everybody gets one.
Okay, so then it take my price down. I would say 10,000.
500,000.
Shut up.
$500,000.
$500,000 per celebrity?
Celebrity in there.
That doesn't
Let
even
me
make
double
sense.
check that it goes to every...
Like, even still, why would they do that? I would go there every time. I would never miss the Golden Globes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, maybe not. The annual ceremony's presenters and winners will receive an exclusive gift bag.
Still.
So presenters and winners.
I mean, that narrows it down.
Not as many people.
But still.
For some reason, I thought it was everybody.
I mean, that's got to at least be $10 million.
I can't do math because I was about to be like, let's say there's 5 of them, but I can't do 5 times 5.
$500,000 for each. So every 2 is $1 million.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it. Because I was like, 5 times 5 is 25, plus all of these extra zeros. Is that 2 billion or 2?
Yeah, no. Don't tell me that.
Anyway, okay. Okay, last one. What does the acronym GYAT mean? GYAT. GYAT.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, no, that's like GTF.
Oh, okay. Say it again.
GYAT. GYAT.
I have no clue.
It's like a new thing all the little kiddos out there are doing.
Yeah.
Gen Alpha, Gen Z, GYAT. It's girl, your ass thick, or like goddamn, like GYAT. Because a girl is an attractive girl just like walked by you. GYAT.
GYAT?
Mm-hmm. And now you know. So when your kids out there are saying that,
they're looking at somebody's fat butt.
Yeah.
That's rude.
Yeah.
Okay. These poor kids to deal with this early.
Now we can talk about Love is Blind.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So you've jumped on the bandwagon. You're watching season 6. I guess tune out. Like, goodbye.
Goodbye.
You know, thanks for listening. So long. We're going to talk about.
But if you tune out, then you're not watching Love is Blind, which
if you're listening to this podcast, you for sure should be watching Love is Blind.
You should.
So good thing you are as the host.
I'm so mad at myself that I did not start watching this back when it was happening because now I'm going to go back and I'm like, I love these people. And it happened like 5 years ago. I'm like, damn it.
Okay. So this season is season 6. It takes place in Charlotte, North Carolina, or like that's where the couples are from.
Yeah.
Only 9 episodes are out right now. Currently.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first 6.
And then they just released 3.
Yeah.
So Love is Blind.
You watched all 3?
Yes. Yes. We watched them all last night. All 3 last night.
So you saw the very tip top end.
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
and I had already like briefly looked on Twitter. You know, I shouldn't have, but I did. But I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait.
Yeah.
I knew those episodes were out and I was like, I need to know what happens. Anyway, so all these couples like met in the pods. There's 6 couples who left the pods together.
Yes.
We just had the 3 episodes update on who's who, what's what. Now, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so
we'll start with couple number 1 will be Johnny and Amy.
Okay. So Johnny and Amy, I have little notes that I made on each one. I said is mismatched. They're not going to get married, and he is too much. He's too much.
My gosh.
Too much. Like, calm down, sir.
They definitely don't match.
No.
Like, I mean, they both have big personalities, I think, but
I haven't even noticed her personality.
Like, she's like bubbly. Like, that's what I get, I guess.
Yeah.
She just like has good energy and she's always like laughing.
Yeah. I mean,
you're right. I don't think I could tell you anything else about her.
Exactly. Like, I only remember them because they're so mismatched. Like, I don't even see them. They don't even look cute together. They
met Johnny's friends or sisters.
Yeah.
I thought that was cute, and they like all seem to like each other.
Yeah. That was cute. I mean, I think they're gonna give it like an honest
try
or an honest effort because it's an experiment.
Yeah, true.
I don't think like.
I mean, after you told me that they have to stay or make it to the altar to not.
Yes.
Owe money?
Yes. Because they're getting money per episode the further they go.
That's why people on TikTok, the people from the shows are like, watch the show.
Yeah.
Because they are making money off of it.
Well, absolutely. You're not going to go 30 days.
I honestly don't think I do that.
Everybody gets paid on a reality show.
Okay.
I mean, it may not be much, but like Survivor...
They get paid to go on Survivor.
Yeah, you get like it's probably like a max out at 40,000. But like if you say if you stay the first 5 days, you get this much. If you stay this much, you get this much. If you make it to the end, then you get the whole 40,000.
Wow.
But the same thing with Love is Blind. Because you're leaving your everything for a month.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so you got to be able to like pay your bills.
Yeah.
So if their terms are they have to make it to the altar. They have to be in a wedding dress. Doesn't matter if they get married or not. They want that on scene. If they don't, then they're sued and they owe $50,000. So they don't get any of the money that they were earned.
Like, just take away from what they're going to get paid.
No.
Wow.
Yeah. You don't get what we give you and we're going to sue you because now you've just fucked up our whole show.
You know what? Did they show Amy in a wedding dress in the next piece?
No, they only showed 3 people in a wedding dress.
Okay, but there's 5 women.
Exactly.
So obviously
Brittany and Ken.
that's out. So that's not one of the 3 we
Yeah.
saw. We saw Chelsea in a wedding dress. We saw, oh my God, what are their other names? We didn't. Okay, hold on,
AD.
hold on. Oh yeah, we saw AD in a wedding dress.
Brittany, no.
No,
Laura.
we didn't see Laura.
Yeah, we didn't see Laura.
So who's the other one? How are there 5
Johnny and
couples?
Amy. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brittany and Ken are none. They don't.
And then Johnny and Amy.
Yeah.
Laura and Jeremy. That would be 3 where we didn't see. So who did we actually see?
Chelsea.
We saw Chelsea. I'm going to cut all of this because we sound so fucking stupid right now. We sound so dumb. If there are 5 couples and we saw previews for 3, that only leaves 2. But you and I just named 3 we didn't see. So did they only show us 2 we saw?
Now, I don't know.
Okay, we're going to not talk about that. We're going to cut all of that.
Yeah, because now we can go to... What do you think about Johnny and Amy?
I don't think Johnny and Amy are going to make it.
I don't either.
But hot take, I don't think any of the couples are going to make it.
Agreed. I don't either.
But I kind of want Johnny and Amy to work out, but I don't.
They're too mismatched. They're too
I don't think they're like
mismatched.
that mismatched, I guess. I feel
I
like
think they're too different.
they looked like they had a good time in Punta Cana.
I think they're two big personalities, and I think they come from big families. I don't think it's going to mesh well.
Yeah. I
Big,
don't know.
loud families. You know?
His whole take on birth control is the only that gave me
Oh
the
my God.
ick.
That is what I want to talk about.
Oh, okay.
How crazy is that?
I was literally like hands flailing, like screaming at the TV. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, wear a condom.
Like, why are you so afraid? Number one, like, why are
Oh yeah,
you?
that's a bigger issue.
Why are you so
Yeah, when
petrified?
he was
like, you won't have sex with me because you might.
You think you accidentally might do it? Like,
I don't understand. But this poor girl is like being gaslit, and hopefully she doesn't go get on birth control.
she said she didn't want to.
She's never been on it.
Let your body live. Yeah, she
Let
said
your
she
body
was.
live.
And she had a natural cycle, and she was fine with it.
And the fact that he said, would he consider a vasectomy over wearing a condom?
Nuts to
is
me. I don't get it.
Literal insanity.
I don't
like,
get it.
I don't get it. I mean, I would be like, okay, bye. Like, it's not that big a deal. Like, we
But
aren't
she
this
says they
far
have to
in.
have sex. That she wants to have sex with whoever they get married, and he did agree with that.
I mean,
I don't know. Anyway, crazy. I don't think they're gonna make it.
no.
Period.
No. I thought that whole scene was so fucking weird.
Yeah.
And his parents should be embarrassed.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Next, can we talk about AD and Clay? I was so freaked out at the conversation they had with his mother and sister present. I'm like,
Right?
how the hell are you having a fight right now in front of his mom about like this most personal topic? Like you should be talking about as a couple and not in front of his mother.
And whose side did she think the mom was going to be on? Like, that's your son, and you're putting them in a whole fucking weird conversation
Yeah, it was
with
awkward.
her son and a stranger. Like, she doesn't know her. I wanted to like AD so much in the beginning. I thought she was so nice, so bubbly, so cute, so confident. But when they had that weird fucking barbecue on the beach,
Yeah.
like that very first party, she rubbed me the wrong way.
What'd she do?
Well, when Jimmy said something about her being stacked, and she just like shook her ass and kind of twirled and was like not offended by it. She was just kind of like, you know,
She was being playful about it. I mean,
I don't know. I would just be offended. I wouldn't like bend over and shake my ass and be like, yeah.
but they were, but the way Chelsea like yelled it was like a compliment. And AD wears those clothes
Yes.
because she likes people to look
No,
at her.
I agree.
So of course she's going to shake it because she's like, look at it already.
But this is why I'm saying I don't like her.
Okay.
I didn't like the conversation that she was having with Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy was inappropriate also, but so was she. She was being very
It felt
flirty.
flirty.
And then her conversation with
Okay.
Kenneth. That's what I was like, who the fuck is this bitch? that's when Kenneth changed.
Yes, it is. Me, Brandon, and I both agree on that.
That is the moment when Kenneth was like, oh my God.
But I don't think it's something he thought about.
It did, and absolutely.
So it's probably good.
He didn't think about it until right then. But the way she went about it, I didn't like.
Yeah. It was interesting.
I think she could have said it better without...
I mean, she did say, like, she didn't mean offense. Like, she wasn't trying to be, like, disrespectful. And she did say she likes them as a couple.
Yeah. But the fact that she was just like, your wife is going to raise black children. I'm like, your wife isn't going to raise black children. She's going to raise biracial children, which is a whole different set of
Brandon said the same thing, but I don't think that's true, because you're going to look at a mixed race child, black and white, and you're going to be like, that kid is black. That kid is going to be classified black. That kid's going to be classified black by a cop. That kid's going to be classified black by the school district.
Yeah.
Like, she is raising a black kid. Yeah. No one's going to be like, oh, he's also half white. She's also mixed. Like, no one's going to do that.
True. You
and we say that because we're white people. That's how we would, see it. But
yeah,
no, it's not true.
Wow. Yeah. But I think the way she went about it was just like gross.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That just seems like a very personal conversation that I didn't like. Like, I wouldn't want somebody coming to me and telling me that.
I wonder if producers made her ask.
Maybe. I don't know. But that's when Kenneth was like, oh, fuck. Like,
straight up, he changed immediately
checked out right
with
then.
Brittany. And as soon as they got home and he like got on his phone and
oh my God,
she was like trying to unpack. I mean, I was like
so rude.
Yeah.
Like, you were 25 and a principal. Like, who are you talking to?
What kind of meetings do you have to do right now?
Like, put the phone down.
And
like,
you joined this experiment.
Exactly. No, he was checked out.
Yeah.
Like, he did not care to be there. Like,
not at all.
Not one time. And then when he said that he tried to wake her up at 1:30.
Oh, Mom, that's another one where I was throwing hands at the TV.
He said that she was like describing like how the desire, the crave, or whatever the word she used.
That was after. Like after the lady talked about the waking up at 1:30 thing. So then she went into talking about the crave and desire thing.
But then he was like, well, I tried to initiate it and I woke up at 1:30. And she was like, don't wake me up at 1:30. I would be so mad. I would be so mad.
I get mad when Brandon like gets home and like says, hey, or shines his flashlight or something. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. You already decided to stay out late and then come knowing I have to be up at 6 a.m. Shit, whatever to do.
Yeah.
And like expect me to be up and happy about it. Are you kidding?
Yeah, Dwayne has never done that, but I probably would get mad. I'd be like, don't wake me up. Like,
girls need sleep.
Right?
Don't touch
and then
us.
Don't try to have sex with us in the middle of the night and I have to be up in 4 hours.
Yeah.
And the fact that he threw that at her was so weird.
He just flipped it and made it seem like it was her fault.
Gaslighting.
I was like, you're the one who
like, what am I watching?
And then he didn't even acknowledge like how she felt about it.
Yeah.
You just straight flipped it.
Yeah. So then I honestly don't think that conversation started out as a breakup.
No, I don't think so either.
And I think it surprised her when he was like, well, that's how you feel, so this isn't going to work.
And I thought that was so crazy. Like, he didn't say anything about how he feels.
Nope.
I was like, this is such a weird conversation.
Yeah.
Like, he really manipulated this decision to make it her decision.
Yeah.
So
and she had no idea.
Guy.
She was just trying to tell him how she feels about a certain situation. And the fact that he turned that into a conversation to where practically she said like it's over, but he
still got on his phone. And still, Brandon was like, no, they edited that together. They edited that, and then I was like, and him again, like on his phone right back, and he's like, no, look, that is insane,
so disrespectful. I would be
She's
so
crying
mad.
her eyes out.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
and then just leaves the room.
Yeah.
Like, you don't.
I'm like, you were texting your friend right in that moment, saying you were like gonna go over there.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. And then he was like, give me a hug so there's no beef.
And that
I would have not done
Are you
that.
kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
He's the villain of the season.
He is.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And I love her. She's so sweet.
So sweet. Like a sweet little Southern girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who just loves Jesus.
And then the way he was throwing religion in and was like, if this is my story, like, God knows, God will lead me through this. And then, like, that's what he was saying in the pods. Like, God led them there. And it was just, and he used his religious mumbo jumbo to also manipulate the situation.
Mumbo jumbo. Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't understand. Like, are you talking to teachers? Who are you talking to? It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think he's gay?
I've seen so many TikToks, but I didn't get that vibe.
I only questioned myself, like, is he gay? Because he really wasn't affectionate towards her, like, didn't really talk to her.
Yeah.
And I was like, But I have no inkling. Like, wasn't going off anything.
I didn't either. But yeah, there's so many TikToks that are saying that he's a gay man.
I saw Sarah Ann on TikTok, and she was saying, like, don't judge the whole story. Like, everybody has their sides. Like, you don't know. Like, just keep watching.
Yeah.
So now we can talk about Jeremy and Laura.
Oh
we didn't talk about them, did we?
No. That is... well, what I have written down is his Apple Watch got him in fucking trouble. And Laura, like...
His Apple Watch, his Apple location.
Well, he left his phone in the car and was like, yeah, I tracked my location. It's in the car. He left that car and got in her car. His watch was still on his wrist, and that tracked his location.
Where did you get that information?
Multiple TikToks.
On the show, he didn't say anything about getting in a different car, leaving his car.
No, that's how he knew.
So I assumed they share each other's locations. So I thought he was in his car the whole time, you know, with his location on his phone, and like, that's how.
No.
It's because he left his phone. He tried to be sneaky.
Yes. He left his phone in the car knowing that
she wouldn't leave that location.
Knowing that his location isn't going to change. And if she looks, he's going to be where he said.
Yeah.
But his physically... His Apple Watch is what busted his ass.
What?
Yeah.
Now, whenever he was like, you have my location, like, and she was like, that's supposed to be reassurance or whatever. And then he was like, I was at the bar till this time. And then
but they even hit
in the parking lot. And then
story started was like, well, halfway there, I got a text message.
Should I turn around? Should I not?
And the location changed. So then I changed locations. And then halfway there, they said, what's her name? Sarah Ann's going to be there. And I was going to turn around. But I'm like, from that sentence, you're done.
From the get-go.
Yeah, you're already suspicious. You're already lying. And the fact that he still went to the bar... It wouldn't be a big deal if he didn't heart the message.
Yeah. I do agree. He could have ended it in a different way. Or not responded at all.
Not responded at all.
Anything.
Blocked her. Thumbs up. You know, something. Something that doesn't look like suspicious if somebody saw that.
Oh, hold on. I'm stopping right there because you're an elder millennial. You literally just double tap it and it automatically hearts it. It takes more work to make it a thumbs up.
Oh.
So he literally just tap and it hearts it immediately.
Well.
So he didn't like intentionally put a heart. Instagram does that.
Okay, that makes a little more...
I mean, it doesn't make it any better.
It doesn't make it any better, but it does make it a little more believable.
It's not like love this.
Okay, that makes it a little more believable then. But he could have just been... He should... blocked her.
Oh my God. Before we knew he was a lying, cheating jerk, when she brought it up with her parents and her brother there.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you talking about your love triangle and him going out? I was freaking out. I was like, you don't want this to work. Don't tell parents that.
So awkward.
It was crazy. And then that happened and turns out it was fine. She was right. But the
fact that she sat there and let him just lie.
Oh my God, amazing.
And lie and lie. And she was like, actually, you weren't at the place you were at. He's like, well, I was like in the alley next to it. I was like, oh my God, dude. And then he just, when she was like, no, you were up, uptown, blah, blah, blah. He immediately just like deflated. Like, how the fuck does this bitch know that? And that's what people are saying.
How do people know that he left his phone in the car?
Because if his phone is in one place, but his Apple Watch is in another.
But how do they know he left it in the car? Did he say he left it in the car?
Because because if she's tracking his location,
if you have your phone on you, no matter what, my phone's in my back pocket, it's going to show my exact location.
Exactly. So if you leave it in your car, then someone's going to look it up. It's going to show that exact location at the bar, and it's not going to move.
You're not understanding. Where did the people get this information?
This is their hypothesis.
You never said that.
This is their hypothesis, which makes total sense. Because if she is looking at the location and she is confronting him saying, you weren't there, you were actually in Uptown. And he is so confident that, hey,
so people are just thinking because...
Yeah, because he's so confident. And he's like, I turned my location on.
I was thinking that he thought she was asleep at that time, so she wouldn't have any clue and wouldn't, like, sure, you have your location, but she's asleep and doesn't know what I'm doing. Like, she won't see this.
If that were the case, he wouldn't have mentioned it at all. He wouldn't have mentioned, like, that's my location's on. He's so confident that
I thought he was so confident she was asleep.
No, he was so confident that he tried to outsmart the system and be like, I'm just going to leave my location here. And I'm going to leave my phone here.
Interesting.
In the car.
That's not my hypothesis, but I get where people are coming from.
Oh, it makes total sense. But the way it ends, she was just like, I'm done. Like, I can't wait.
She's like, I want out.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I don't think they're making it.
No, they're not going to make it. She is too smart for this guy.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't a good match.
No.
He like folded to her, I think. I think she's like too much of a personality. Like, his personality is, it's a big personality, but like the funny, goofy one. Hers is like big, hers like is dominant
businesswoman, boss bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't think
she's not going to bow down to somebody lesser, especially when she could come at a fight like that and have the words to articulate and the wherewithal to like stay calm and just
good for her,
not blow up at this man when he's fucking lying in your face on TV.
She waited to attack when she needed to.
Yeah, I think that's amazing.
Who else did we talk about?
No, Jimmy and Chelsea.
Okay, go.
Oh my God, this couple. I wanted him to pick a Jess so bad, but then I think he's not a fit for Jess either.
No.
And the fact that Chelsea doubled down and practically
my hypothesis
manipulated him to pick her.
Yes.
Because she didn't want Jessica to have him.
That's literally what I've seen people say that, but I also feel that way.
I personally think Chelsea has like
Chelsea and Trevor were so much better together.
Yes, I think Chelsea is trying to get back at like Mean Girls, and she's like this pretty bitch is trying to take the man who likes me too. Watch.
So it shows something that she got chosen over. The pretty girl.
Yeah,
pretty popular girl.
Yeah, and even when she had such a connection with Trevor, which doesn't make any sense, like she could have picked Trevor. Chelsea could have picked Jess. They aren't a match either, but there wouldn't have been such a triangle.
I wish producers would have made her make the decision and not the other way around, because they sent her into Jimmy's pod first, where he got to propose first.
Yeah.
So the decision was made to pick Jimmy before she could.
Yeah.
So then she was able to go to Trevor and be like, no.
Yeah, and Trevor was like, if I would have been here first.
And I 100% agree.
I agree.
If they had made her go into Trevor's first, they would have been together.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then when the previews, even with her friends, she was talking about how Trevor is more her type. Or whatever. So then when she sees him in like the coming episodes, they're like joking about it, like being each other's type. I cannot wait.
I cannot wait.
I don't like Jimmy.
I don't like Jimmy.
But I don't like Chelsea.
I don't either.
So, and I don't think they're meant to be together. I don't think they should be together.
I mean, I'm not liking Jess. Like when she met with Laura.
No. She's giving mean girl energy.
Yeah. When she met with Laura and was just like, I don't know. I think she just got too full of herself and was just like, thinks she's like the shit.
She's giving Instagram model. I was like, in the beginning, I really liked her and I was like,
Me
oh, she's so
too.
sweet. And then like a switch flipped and I was like, oh,
She's a mean girl.
yeah.
I mean, you're
She
a
knows
pretty
she's
mean girl.
She knows she's the hottest in the room.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a pretty mean girl, which is the worst.
The worst.
Yeah. And if the previews, so the previews ended with Chelsea screaming at Jimmy, "You fucked her."
Do you think they slept together?
I don't see. This is another theory.
Okay.
Because we're led to believe that she's talking about Jess.
What is why I immediately assume no, it's not about Jess.
But see, and I just don't watch TV like that. Like, oh, they manipulate me and tell me what's the
You fall for the
sky is
manipulation.
purple, and I fall for it.
Yeah, no.
So until I see these other theories, I'm like, oh my god, that's so true.
Brandon, I think he slept with one of the friends.
One of the friends. Yep. Because they showed like the friends, like they did the conversation again on TikTok and was like, they're making such eye contact. And the girl was like, oh, yeah, I know he's a crier.
Brandon and I were in there watching this, and I'm already like mad. I'm freaking out. I was like, which one of them has he kissed? Like, she's not asking the right question. Who liked him at one point? Because I would be losing my shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
he's kissed one of them.
Oh,
who
for
is it?
sure.
And then when that girl said, you're a crier, and Brandon and I had a discussion about that too, because he was like saying it with a question mark at the end.
Yeah.
I was like, no, she said that as a statement, like she knows.
She knows. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, no.
So I think it's a friend. I think they're leading us to believe that it's Jess, and I don't think it is.
But when Jess was like saying she looked at Jimmy's pictures and like still said she was like attracted to him.
Gross.
I think she's a liar.
Well,
and
yeah,
then
she
when
knows if she can get more
was
money
like
on the TV.
talking about like seeing him in person and how they like already said they were electric together and all that kind of stuff. And then when she was like, Chelsea's gorgeous, like she's beautiful, and I'm like, you're lying because you're on TV.
And you know the previews, like they're meeting Jess and Jimmy.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were
So-
saying Chelsea. Oh duh, they already know each other, but like seeing each other again. Yeah, I cannot wait.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. People are also theorizing that in the previews, Chelsea is in a white dress marrying Trevor.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's ridiculous because she doesn't like not engaged to Trevor, but I mean, she was going to marry Jimmy just because of the experiment. So she could just like,
But if the guy you wanted actually comes and like you can kick this one to the curb and marry the other one, it
Yeah.
happened on 2 seasons ago of Love Is Blind.
yeah, I mean, that's what I'm
switched
saying. It
brides.
doesn't, yeah, it's not that far fetched because none of them know each other.
Yeah.
But if that happens to Jimmy, I would laugh. Like he's just like getting the shit end of the stick out of each deal.
Yeah. Which I don't fault him.
You didn't
that
pick
at
the pretty
all.
girl, and now the not as pretty one rejected you.
Which I watch her TikToks and she is pretty
And she is funny.
and she is funny.
And the fact that she's coming across so insecure is sad.
Yeah.
Because her TikToks, she seems confident. But I think the insecurity comes from knowing how pretty Jessica
I
is.
think so too.
And Jimmy picked her.
And then
she's
knowing he
not,
had already been on her, he had already seen what she looks like at this point too.
Yeah.
friend
So
requested
she's
her.
probably like, holy shit.
I would feel a little more insecure.
Yeah. But Jimmy don't want to date a girl with a kid. Like that's when he checked out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say something else.
About them?
Oh, the Megan Fox of it all.
Oh yeah. I saw Chelsea had apologized to Megan Fox, like messaged her and apologized.
I have seen pictures of Chelsea where I can see it.
I see it in like the eyes.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I mean, and on certain angles, I think Chelsea has like a little stronger jaw rather than like her double chin that she has now. No offense, but when you
She
can
doesn't have it
see
now currently.
when you see like that bone structure, that's I mean, it looks like Megan Fox. I mean, side by side, I could say, yeah, I could see it. But I wouldn't be like, oh my God, that girl looks like Megan Fox. But side by side, I can kind of see it.
Who was the other celebrity? She asked her friends like that they said that she looks like when she gets this person.
Yeah. I have no idea. I can't remember.
Me either.
But have you seen all the memes of what Jimmy's doppelgangers are?
I saw.
It's like a big toe.
I saw one comparing him to Bart Simpson. Or on TikTok, they're calling him that.
And then the guy who sells propane, the cartoon guy, American Dad or something. You know.
I don't watch the show, so no, I don't. I mean, I cannot picture.
Yeah. Okay.
He looks like Hank on the Hill.
Hank. That sells propane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hank. What?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you what his last name is. Hank. Hank Hill. Is it Hank Hill?
People are
it's
saying
Hank Hill.
Hank Hill. Yeah. But what was the show called?
Hank on the Hill.
No.
Hank on the Hill is the show. He is Hank Hill.
And the guy that sells propane.
He's in the white shirt and he's got the nerdy black glasses and, and jeans, and he hangs around on the hill with all his like neighborhood guys.
Yeah. Hank on the Hill? No.
What is it? I feel very confident.
I think it's like American Dad or like American Guy or something.
Hank on the Hill.
No, it's not.
Hank Hill. Oh.
What's it called?
I feel so fucking stupid. It's King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
Duh.
Oh, shit. Hank on the Hill.
Would have been hilarious.
No wonder you're taking marketing classes. You know better.
That means nothing. That has nothing to do with it.
To be advertising.
Like the genius. It's genius.
It is genius.
Hank Hill, hang on the hill. Of course that's it. But he's King of the Hill.
King of the Hill. So that's who Jimmy looks like.
I'm trying to think of like what else I was thinking of that could be like similar to that. But no, nothing. Like, I think it was I'm morphing two things together.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. Anyway, my abs hurt.
Anyway,
Back to Jimmy. Anything else about Jimmy, Jess, and Chelsea?
No.
No. The next episodes don't drop for like 6 more days.
Oh my God. I don't know if I can wait.
And then the last one won't drop until the week after that.
The show has taken over my life. I think of nothing else.
And they just announced that the reunion will be taped in front of a live like studio audience, which last year, maybe 2 years ago, I'm not even sure. They tried to have the reunion live. That was last year? No, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They tried to have it live on Netflix. Like you went to Netflix to watch something live, like on TV.
Yeah.
Weird. And then it flopped. Like it messed up. They were like,
broke Netflix.
Yeah, they were like an hour late because of whatever technical difficulty. Quit looking at my hands. You've done that like this whole time. I can see you like looking at me talking to my hands.
I just look at your tattoo, like just looking at your face to see how much I notice it, like with my eyes.
You're just tracking my tattoo.
I'm just like seeing where my
what? Oh, because you're blind?
No, I'm just seeing like because you're moving your arms so much, and I'm just watching your eyes, and I'm seeing like it catch my attention.
Oh, because it's eye level.
Yeah, because it's right at your eyes, and then it moves, and then I see it, and I look over.
Okay,
but I don't know how you can see my eyes doing that.
You can see every little movement in your eyes.
You can see from this to this?
Yes.
No, you can't.
Yes.
I looked at your ear.
I can tell you're looking over here.
What about this?
Were you looking in the middle of my face?
Yes.
Yeah. You looked almost cross-eyed, or like you were like concentrating like really hard.
Oh my God.
But yes, you can see that. Do you want to test me? You want to
Yeah,
me?
do
Okay.
it.
Hold on, let me get closer.
Your eyes are like
I knew I knew you were gonna say that. I was like, she probably can't even see my pupils moving.
Hold them up.
Okay. Let me try again.
Crying.
Okay, are they open?
Yeah. Okay. Did I look like that?
I don't know. Let me look in the middle of you and your face so you can see what you look like. That's what you look like.
About to put.
That's what you looked like. When I said you were like focused, I could like see it.
We're both wiping tears.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Hilarious. Do we keep that? Do we cut that?
We keep that.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Woo! Anyway, I think that's a good way to end it.
I don't even know what we were talking about.
I think I cut you off. I think we were still talking about Love is Blind. And that's when you crossed your eyes at me or looked over here. I was like in the middle of saying something. No clue. Anyway, my hypothesis, nobody stays together. Hopefully the reunion goes well. I can freaking feel them.
Tip it down and look.
I heard that. I heard it a minute ago. Mommy's got bags. I can only see one eye.
He's got my 5th grade hairstyle. Stop.
Her dog is a menace. I already said he has a Dennis and Rose haircut right now.
He is.
No, it's a punk.
Hey.
Okay. Anyway, all right. So next week we won't have Love is Blind to talk about. Oh, wait, will we? They'll have Just Dropped.
Yeah. I will watch it.
Yeah, I probably won't. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You know, message us how funny we are. Thanks for listening. See you next week.
All right. Love you.
Love you.